Science is one of the facets of culture we assume to be true upon its face value. If the authorities say that scientists found the results, they must be true. Using this line of thinking, fake science is easily disseminated throughout a population. Whether it be health myths perpetuated by drug companies, an administration which benefits financially from presenting environmental fallacies, or food processing corporations which use research without integrity. All of these are examples of how scientists and politicians feed the public false and misleading information in order to further an agenda. This often works due to the blind faith held by the public in scientific works, at least until contradictory research is done to dispose these erroneous beliefs. For example, in the 1880s, an article was printed stating that with new telescopes, scientists had believed there was life on the moon, in order to promote the sale of new telescopes. The late 1800s were a time of competition between Edison and Tesla to see who would electrify the world. The upstart, Tesla, utilized an alternating current which could be transported over long distances more efficiently than Edison's direct current. Tesla's invention angered Thomas Edison due to its ability to outperform his discovery. In order to protect his interests, Edison tried to show that Tesla's electricity was unusable and even catastrophically detrimental. In order to sway the public against Tesla, Edison fed circus elephants cyanide-laced carrots and electrocuted them with 6,600 volts of AC electricity. This heinous act was misleading because direct current can be just as deadly as alternating current. Much of the fake news in science comes from the medical field. In the late 1900s, L-tryptophan was the #1 supplement and #1 treatment for depression. Eventually, a few people who consumed this supplement contracted a fatal disease called EMS. It was discovered that the people affected consumed L-tryptophan from a single tainted batch originating from a company in Japan. Regardless of this fact, the FDA recalled and banned L-tryptophan and labeled it as extremely deadly. Coincidentally, the depression drug Prozac was approved and released by the FDA during the same time. This is an example of science overgeneralizing the risk of a supplement in order to gain approval of a pharmaceutical product. However, there are ways to protect oneself from this pseudoscience. Always check your source, be mindful of agendas such as funding sources, be wary of sensationalism, and make certain the source explains their methodology and their findings. Through these steps, we can prevent ourselves from being victims of fake news like so many throughout history.